in terms of going back to how to finance in Italy, and I mean, I wish that your proposal would go ahead, but I'm mainly a physical producer, so I go just by reality. So for the moment, we should deal with what we have. What we have is that there is a law that it's still there at the ministry, and they give you access to certain kind of funds. Don't forget that Italy is a directors-driven country, so the project that you could bring to the ministry should be, for the majority of the time, should have an Italian director attached, unless you don't bring here Spielberg or something that's commercially or, I mean, or Spike Lee, exactly. We didn't get any money from the minister.
No, I was
Oh, okay, just.
You don't need it.
No. Well, that's different. Sorry. Yes, Racine. That was Racine. I think that what else we have, what we have now in Italy, apart the trilogy that he explained, is that there is a really some money, especially for independent, and for independent film are good in this region. Apart of that, you can consider that there is this fiscal incentive for both the Italian or co-production movie or the executive production in Italy. And third, there is still a product placement law that is moving around and gives something if it fits in your project, as I hear before. By the way, there was a question I didn't make to Hastings Smith, and there was if the product placement in England was considered part of your financial plan, and now you go out on your taxation when you get it. Because that was quite tricky for us, has been for a few years. That's it. I think that the new film that I'm trying to do, that I try to produce, not to executive produce, I really look for money in the regional funds, because that's the best way to act. I understand also why there was a question before from you about the percentage and other things. I'm sorry that's something that we need to all face in Italy, because that has been the problem in our country for decades. There are rules, and there are people that move around the rules. So it's true, if you get the money from an Italian institution, you need to play by the union, because the union is the Italian institution. So if you have a grip and you pay 100, you need to consider another 33 for the social security. That's the rule, and you should go by the rule. There are always people that pay the grip 70 officially and 30 in black. I'm sorry, that's not the rule. You save money, but that's not the rule. Sometimes an independent film or a first-time film need to work without the rules. That's good, but they should not do it with money from the government, not either with company, established company, because I don't think it's appropriate for my company to work with black money or to cash, because it's not correct. That's it. If you are an independent filmmaker, you want to do it, paying your friends, you work with your friends and you pay everything with whatever you have. That's fine, that's good, because it's not, you're working to make an art piece that is a movie. It's not in an industry level. If you move to the industry, you need to play by the rule. That's my opinion. Sorry.
Sorry, just my thought about that. You're definitely right, but if you work with public money, with the ministry's money, there's no way not to have block payments and not to work around the rules. It's been like for 40 years now. It's a rule. It has become a rule. They even know that. So
yeah, that's good. I appreciate that. But
just for you to know, if you counterpart that you have to do some black here.
There is a problem sometimes. That if you go to apply to the minister
And they give you 100, you need to spend all the 100 for taxation things. I'm sorry, that's Italy. In France it will be worse. You have 62%. So.
How do we young producers, think that this can be worked out? Is fragmenting the boards that decide to fund different films on a regional basis, first of all, So it means having more boards, not having the same 5 people that over 5 years decide what gets produced and what doesn't get produced. And different boards that decide on, based not only on the directors of the movies that are submitted. For instance, we have the possibility, the chance to submit the movie of a first time or second time director on a separate call. We want this call to be dedicated also to the producer, the young producers and emerging producers. So you can foster the development of new production strategies, new production methods, and also get access to new directors to producers, because a director in Italy is very, very tough for a director in Italy to have his script, his project read, because as I said, there are very few producers and they're very busy. And this is what we believe. I don't think, if you try, as Daniele Mazzocca, who is a great producer, I think. I've seen a couple of his films, he's a great producer. I know he can read screenplays, but you end up most of the time being an executive producer or of a well-established Italian producer. And that's a problem, because you